Attention, devout Cowboys followers, fans proudly sporting the team's blue and white. Allow me to bring you groundbreaking news that could carve the very destiny of our beloved franchise. The headlines speak for themselves. The Dallas Cowboys are on the verge of making a bold decision that will resonate in the annals of sports during the upcoming NFL Draft, scheduled for this coming Friday. Keep your hearts in suspense and prepare to give a warm welcome to a name that will soon echo in stadiums across the country, Jonathan Brooks, the talented running back from the Texas Longhorns. Reliable news sources from ESPN, that unavoidable fount of sports information, have unveiled that the Cowboys have their eyes set on Brooks and plan to capture him with their selection in the second round of the draft. A move that could completely transform the dynamics of our offense and ignite the flame of hope in our hearts. The recent departure of Tony Pollard to the Tennessee Titans, lured by a lucrative offer he couldn't resist, has left a palpable void in our backfield, a gap that cries out to be filled with overflowing and reliable talent. In this scenario of urgency, Brooks emerges as a beacon of hope, a figure that inspires excitement and confidence in equal measure. Although marked by an anterior cruciate ligament (ACL) injury that temporarily halted his march, Brooks has proven to be an unstoppable force on the field. His records speak for themselves: over 1,000 yards rushed and 10 touchdowns scored in the last college season, figures that testify to his unmatched talent and tireless determination. Sports analysts unanimously agree, Brooks holds the undisputed title of the best running back in his draft class, an accolade that only fuels the frenzy among the legion of Cowboys followers. Endowed with a heavenly combination of imposing stature, lightning speed, and field vision bordering on the supernatural, Brooks seems to embody the very personification of what we yearn for to revitalize our ground offense. But his versatility doesn't stop there. His ability to catch passes further elevates his status, turning him into a multifaceted threat that keeps rival defenses on edge. The pressing need for a stellar runner stands as a beacon in the darkness, especially after our unfortunate ranking at 15th in the league in rushing yards during the last campaign. Brooks, with his stratospheric potential, could be the catalyst that ignites the engine of our ground offense and elevates us to new heights of greatness in the upcoming season. Therefore, fellow fans, I urge you to tune into the draft this Friday, to witness the moment when our Cowboys make the dream of acquiring Brooks a reality and acclaim him as one of our own. Waste not a moment of our exclusive coverage on the Cowboys News Channel. This could be the starting point of a new golden era for our revered franchise. Let's seize the glory, Cowboys, towards the infinite horizon of sporting greatness. Demarvan Overshown lights up the future of the Cowboys' defense under Mike Zimmer's guidance. Since Dan Quinn's departure, Cowboys fans have been on edge, wondering what the future holds for their defense. But now, with Zimmer at the helm, there's a new hope, and his name is Demarvan Overshown. The young linebacker, selected in the second round of the 2023 draft, was a lost promise due to an anterior cruciate ligament injury that sidelined him for the entire last season. But now, with Zimmer in charge, Overshown seems ready to shine. The change in defensive leadership has brought a new focus, centered on strengthening the defense against the run. Jerry Jones, owner of the Cowboys, has expressed his optimism, citing Overshown's key role in Zimmer's scheme. Overshown played a significant role in Zimmer's scheme, Jones mentioned, underscoring the team's confidence in the young linebacker. With a reconfigured defense and the addition of veteran Eric Kendricks, Zimmer is laying the groundwork for Overshown to prove his worth as a linebacker. Despite his short NFL experience, his on-field abilities during the preseason have impressed, showing his knack for reading plays and making secure tackles. In just 46 defensive snaps split between 2 preseason games, Overshown was able to start making a name for himself in a Cowboys defense packed with stars. Maintaining his playing style that earned him all Big 12 first-team honors in his final year at Texas, Overshown used his length and speed well to read plays and evade blocks to make plays both in the tackle box and outside the numbers. With the team's management's confidence, Overshown is poised to take on a prominent role in the Cowboys' defense and become the new face of the team on the defensive side of the ball. His rise represents a hopeful change for Cowboys fans, who see in him a symbol of their defense's revival under Zimmer's direction. The future of Dak Prescott with the Dallas Cowboys is in doubt as the NFL draft approaches. Uncertainty and debate about Dak Prescott's future with the Dallas Cowboys have reached a peak since the team's surprising loss to the Green Bay Packers in the NFL playoffs. Prescott, who is in the final year of his contract, has been the subject of intense discussions due to the lack of an extension agreement. The situation is further complicated by the presence of a no-trade clause and the inability to be tagged as a franchise player. Amid this crossroads, the quarterback holds considerable bargaining power. With the imminent 2024 NFL Draft on the horizon, the unsettling question arises, would the Cowboys consider selecting a new quarterback? Mike Tannenbaum, former general manager of the New York Jets and ESPN commentator, recently raised the possibility of the Cowboys opting for this strategy. He argues that the monumental sum Prescott would demand in his upcoming free agency could prove prohibitive for the team. I doubt Dak Prescott is worth $55 to $56 million a year more than someone like Michael Penix, Jr. Think about CeeDee Lamb, Micah Parsons, and all the other things they can do, Tannenbaum expressed. If Prescott graduates in a year and next year he's getting $55 to $60 million, Michael Penix has been waiting his chance, he takes over. Stephen A. Smith, like Tannenbaum, supported this idea, highlighting the weight of Prescott's contract and the limitations it imposes on the team. On the other hand, Dominique Foxworth suggested that this decision would only make sense if the Cowboys opt for a total team rebuild. The uncertainty surrounding Prescott's future adds an intriguing twist to the Cowboys' landscape ahead of the NFL Draft. The possibility of selecting a new quarterback could significantly alter the team's course. What path will the Cowboys choose in the draft? Only time will reveal the final decision. And so, dear Cowboys followers, we approach the pinnacle of our emotions. With the horizon of the 2024 NFL Draft before us, a momentous decision looms that will resonate in the history of our beloved franchise. From the running backs to the linebackers, and from contract negotiations to selection strategies, every aspect of our team is immersed in the tumult of change and anticipation for the future. What are your thoughts on the news that the Cowboys could secure Jonathan Brooks, the talented running back from the Texas Longhorns? Do you believe his arrival could ignite the flame of hope in our offense? And let's not forget the glow of the defensive future with Demarvan Overshown under the guidance of Mike Zimmer. Do you think Overshown could be the beacon that guides our defense to new heights of greatness? However, amid all this anticipation, a shadow hangs over Dak Prescott's future with our team. Are you concerned about the possibility of the Cowboys considering selecting a new quarterback in the draft? Or do you trust that Dak will continue to be the undisputed leader of our offense? Share your opinions in the comments and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a single moment of the Cowboys' exciting journey to greatness. Give it a like if you're ready to see the next chapter of our story unfold. Together, let's lead the Cowboys toward the infinite horizon of sporting greatness.